Hello YouTube, it's William. Welcome to another kit video. These seem to be very popular. So I thought maybe I'd show you what's in my Yeti bucket. I know. They cost a fortune. I can get a cheaper one at Lowe's. I can get a $5 bucket at a flea market. Yeah, you can. And they'll probably serve you just as well. But I like Yeti. I just like my Yeti bucket. So, I believe in buying once and crying once. Get good, the best products you can afford. And so, I got me Yeti bucket because I like buckets. They're phenomenal for camping. I mean, it's my foot prop. It's my camp. I can relax. They're great for canoes. They're great for kayaks, truck camping. They're not a backpacking item, but I don't backpack. I vehicle camp, either in a canoe, a kayak, or a truck. I'm not a backpacker. So I like buckets, and Yeti is a phenomenal bucket. It's a seat, it's a stool, it's a work table, it's got rubber feet on the bottom so it don't slide around in the truck or in the canoe or in the kayak. It's just bomb-proof, and I like bomb-proof stuff. So let's reposition the camera and I'll show you what's in it. And this is what when I go camping, this is what I put in the truck, okay? Whether it's canoeing or whatever. So let's reposition the camera and we'll get into it. Okay, if you're not familiar with Yeti, Yeti has a sealed lid. Now, is it waterproof? No. I'm sure because it's got an air hole here, or air valve. I'm sure if you submerge this in water, it would eventually leak, but it is water resistant. I know in a rainstorm, it will not leak. But submerged, probably water would seep into it at some point, but I haven't tried that. But anyway, it has this honeycomb lid that's clear. I like that because in the top part, I usually keep a solar charger or even a one of those Lucy lights. I have a Lucy light right now. They're on the dash of my truck. But I have a Lucy light that I can put up there as well. So they're charging as I'm paddling down the river or just sitting on camp or whatever, because sunlight goes through this clear plastic lid and charges my battery bank. And this one's got all the cords in it. I love this little battery bank, and I'm not sure which one it is. It's a 36,000 amp. I'm not sure the brand though. I don't even remember where I got it. I'm sure I got it off of Amazon. Huh, it's not even branded. Imagine that. So you probably do a quick search on Amazon, you'll be able to find this one. It's got all the USB and all the other little ends. It fits my lights. It fits my cell phone. There's the cord for the iPhone, and you can charge it up by the wall or another battery bank or whatever. See a little green light says it's charging up. It's got a light on the front of it. I like this little thing. So anyway, it stays in the top, so it's charging the whole time. All right, getting topped off. I keep a cutting board in there, and this is the largest firebox cutting board that they make. So I keep that up there, and again, it's my table. It's my slicing, my dicing, all my kitchen chores is right here And phenomenal little table. I don't have to take an extra table with me. So anyway, next item is a trauma kit. Has a cat tourniquet and just bleed stuff, Israeli bandage, a set of shears or gloves, bleed. It's just a bleed kit or a trauma kit, okay? Because again, you're on camp, you're messing with some very sharp and dangerous tools. So I keep that at the top part readily available, in addition to whatever I have in my pocket. But again, that's just quick access. I have a little, this is and I think this is by Mystery Ranch. It's a backpack that just fits in itself. It's an Osprey backpack. And you know, maybe you're on camp and you want to take a little walk and you want to take some water with you or something, then there you go. There's a quick backpack. You just throw some things in there or take off. Or you could just take it, put it in your pocket in case you find something on the trail you want to keep. Then you got something to put it in. But that's real handy to keep in there, and it weighs nothing. So anyway, and it just packs in itself. Anyway, figure that later. Coffee cup. This is just a DSI cup, and inside I have just a cheap pair of binoculars. I mean, you're sitting on a lake or paddling down the lake, you might want to see what's ahead of you, or you may want to check out an eagle that's flying over or whatever. This is the GSI Outdoors cup, just my coffee cup. I've got a a neck sheath here, and this one is for my field lore signature. So it just fits in there like so. So I can wear it as a neck knife when I'm canoeing or paddling and I can't get to I got my life jacket on or whatever. I still have my knife handy. So I keep that in there. And this cord is a Survivor cord. I've changed everything, all my cords out to the Survivor cord, which has Kevlar strand, fishing line, fire tender. It's just a phenomenal cord. I really like that. So that's kept in there. I keep a Master Outdoorsman in there. It's a very thin blade. It still has the same profile, but a longer blade, but it's very thin. It's about 1/16 of an inch. I think that this is one of the best kitchen prep, game prep, fillet knives. If you're an outdoorsman and you hunt, you fish, you camp, you should have one of these at least in your kit. And so I keep that in there. I have a little tool roll, and this is Roaring Fire tool roll. And in it, I keep a Pezzle little light. It's kind of water resistant case. It's got just your standard lumens. I don't even know what the lumens are, but and I keep an extra battery inside the deal. It's just those really flat batteries, but it's a great little headlamp. It's got a red. So I keep that in there because, you know, you always need a light on camp. And I keep one in my pocket, but that's there in case, you know, it's a backup. I have a Victorinox Swiss tool, X2. I think it's a Spirit X or whatever. But I think that this is the best multipliers on the market. This is my favorite. And I've got a video that explains why I think that. So if you just go back through my history, you'll be able to see that. That's all I have in that pocket. In this pocket here, I have Exotac repair kit. It's just, if you don't know what it is, it's some fishing line, sewing thread, uh, some Gorilla tape or duct tape, and it's got a sewing needle in there, a sail needle, in case you need to repair some equipment or clothing or something. So I keep that in there. Have a jackknife. This is the Flex carving jack. I think it's a phenomenal little tool to keep in your kit, your pocket, or wherever, because you never know when you need to sit down and carve a spoon or just want to whittle on a stick. And you know, that's a great little carving tool. As far as, you know, this is getting to the deal to where you're carving or not whittling. So it's there for carving. I keep a little leather strop in here. One side I have buffing compound, which that buffing compound is for my carving tools, my wood carving tools, because I like those with a polished edge. It's the belt knives and the multi-use or the general purpose knives that I don't like a polished edge. I prefer a coarser edge, and I've explained that in many videos. But there's a little leather strop. I have a Victorinox peeler in there. Thought that's pretty handy right there. I keep that in there because you never know when you need to peel some carrots or taters or something for camp. An extra lighter, big lighter in there, just in case I need it for one of my pocket goes out or my other kits, then I have an extra one. Fire bellows, those are really handy in the mornings, trying to get that fire going again after you got a bed of coals. So that is a very good little piece of kit there. This is buffing compound, and it is it's a diamond compound from Tech Diamond Tools, and you could find those on probably Amazon. This is 1200 grit. So anyway, it's a very good polishing compound. I use that on my stropping, a leather strop. This is a sharpening steel, and I got it off of Amazon. I don't remember the name of it, but anyway, I think it's probably a 5-inch sharpening steel. And if you just do a search on Amazon for 5-inch sharpening steel, then this will probably pop up. So that's been a pretty good little piece of kit. And I've got a diamond rod, and this one is the Easy Lap. I find the Easy Lap to be the better of the two. There's two different brands, but I prefer the Easy Lap. Have just a pencil to mark outlines of spoons or whatever I want to carve. I have a marker, so I can mark the edge of my knife to make sure I'm sharpening it correctly, or just any marking you want with a permanent marker. So anyway, maybe we want to leave a note in the rain somebody. I have a spoon and a fork in case somebody cooks something that I want to steal me a bite of it. So this one's just to light my fire, titanium spork or spoon and fork. I have the Pocket Boy, and Silky is the best saws ever made. I prefer a Silky over anything and everything. Matter of fact, in my main kit, I have the larger one, the Outback, and man, what a saw. I have a Easy Lap, or I'm sorry, a Work Sharp field sharpener, and you know, I can't use the guide portion, but everything else works fantastic. I love this little sharpening tool. Excuse me. Breakfast is backing up. I love this little tool. It has everything in one. It's got the ceramic rod, that even the fish hook sharpener, and it's everything right there. You got a coarse side. Got a little place in there that you could keep stuff in there if you wanted to. and it turns around the other way so that you don't mess up your diamond coating while you're packing it or carrying it. And the last one in the pocket, or in this side, is a straw. It's the Hydro Blue, and it's a filter, a drinking straw, and it's great for, you know, you just want to get a drink and you're not sure about the water source. It might be a little sketchy. So you just pull that out and get you a little sip or two of it. In the top part, I have one of these little, I think they're called, it's a gear aid. I think they're called H-clips. But basically they just turn around and you can actually hang them up on a limb or a tree or something. You can hang your packs up and get them off the ground and do all kinds of stuff with it. But it's just there for, in case I want to hang up my kits or something. And I have a spool of bank line, the thin, I don't know what it is, maybe the 150-pound test or whatever it is. It's pretty light, but I have that there. And then in the zippered pouch part, I love these little tool rolls. Is I have, this is cord from Wazoo, and it has an impressive tensile strength. And folks, I don't get into the details and the weeds of everything, but you just check on Wazoo's website and you'll be able to see this cord. It's not Kevlar, but it's close to Kevlar. It's like Dyneema or something, but it has an impressive strength for such a small cord. I have another folding fork in here in case I want to eat with both hands. I got 2 forks. I got some extra batteries for my headlamp. You gotta have Band-Aids, folks. Gotta have Band-Aids. If you're gonna be whittling, you gotta have Band-Aids, all right? So, got that. Got a ferrule rod, some larger Band-Aids, and some bleed stop. And that's in this little zippered portion here. Again, this is a fantastic little roll. I've got 2 of them. I've got one that's a whittling. It's just for whittling, and I've got this one in my bucket kit. I guess I call it a bucket kit. Because it's very handy, just roll it out and everything is right there. All right, I've got this little Z pad, and this one is Thermarest. And it's just to sit on, in case I need to sit on my bucket. I got a little cushion there, cushion for the tush. And if it's cold, I like these chairs with webbing in them. If it's cold, then I can put that in the seat and kind of keep my bottom part at least warmer. So I keep that in there. It's a kneeling pad. It's a lot of things. I have a fishing kit. This kit was given to me or gifted to me by a very good friend of mine. And I just got some fishing bobbers and a few little spinners and stuff in there. Jason, thanks, buddy. I still got it. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's a great little handrail. I forget who made it. He had somebody that made them. He knew that he got that for me. I have about 20 feet of survivor cord for ridgeline or whatever you need. I've got another little possible pouch here, and this is a Hidden Woods one. Let's see what's in here. I've got a pump for an air mattress. I've got another big lighter in a Exotac sleeve, sunscreen, some more cord. Got an orange bandana, GPS locator, a Garmin. I also do text, another headlamp. And this one is the one that's You just wave. Stay up there. I don't know the name of it. It's, I got it. It's got the little band around it. They advertise them on Facebook and everything. I don't even know where I got it at. I think I got it off Facebook. But anyway, it's a good little headlamp. I'm sure everybody's seen these, so anyway, I don't want to waste too much time on it. I got some antacid tablets. Heartburn is a real thing. I've got another lanyard for in case I want to wear my, it fits my outdoor companion, so if I want to wear it as a neck knife. Fire tabs, pair of reading glasses, because when you get a certain age, you got to have some glasses. Little wazoo kit. It's got a little light on it, compass, ferro rod, whistle, some like my fire stuff. Hand cream, working hands, because sometimes when it's dry, my hands start cracking. Another little charger cord for the light. There's a backup. Got some meds in there, just Tylenol and gas pills and allergy stuff in there. And I've got one deal for my mosquito deal. So that's in that little Possibles pouch, and it's a Hidden Woodsman's Possible pouch is what it is. He makes good gear. It's gonna be a long video, but that's all right. Those that's interested will watch. Those that's not, can fast forward or whatever. I've got a little notepad in here. Got a little vamp. Take notes, steal notes and stuff. I got some things in there that, anyway. A poncho, and this is the Bushcraft Outfitters poncho. Great piece of kit, great piece of kit. That's a shelter, that's a lot of things. Here's that other little silky that I was talking about, the Outback one. This stuff will go through bone and everything. It's a phenomenal tool right there. I keep this one in there. This is the prototype WC FK or William Collins field knife. That's still, it will probably be released at some point. I just haven't decided when yet. I'm trying to get things caught up, but that is a phenomenal knife. I love that knife. So anyway, I keep that in there because I still like to play with that on camp and stuff. Got a little whittling hatchet or carving hatchet. This one is Beavercraft, a great little tool. These are handmade in Ukraine, believe it or not. Supposedly this war has been devastating to Ukraine, but they still working, they still shipping, they still, it's amazing. So anyway, Beavercraft, I've got several of their tools, and they do some very good work. I've been impressed with what they've done so far. It's a great little hatchet, little carving, spoon carving, things like that. Keep that in there, kindling and whatever. And the last item is my Pathfinder coffee kit. And there I've got just a little small stove. It's a firebox stove, the little small, I think it's a gin. I don't remember what the gin thing is. But anyway, it's the little firebox stove that you can use wood or the, everybody's seen them, I'm sure. Or you can use the alcohol stove with it. So I keep that in there. I've also got a gas stove, and I'm not sure what this is a Crux. so it just folds up like so, and screws onto those little propane bottles. There's just screws on there. So anyway, I keep that in there. And at the bottom, I've got a lighter. And this is just a Pathfinder bottle kit. This is their press, coffee press. And inside here, I just keep some coffee in a Ziploc bag. And at the very bottom, I got a JetBoil or JetBoil little fuel canister in there. It's just my coffee kit, tea kit, whatever. And I keep all of this in my bucket. It's right there beside me at the camp at all times. It's my footrest. It's my little necessity kit. Like I say, if I want to whittle on a stick or get a fire going or anything that I need handy where I don't have to run back and forth to the vehicle or the canoe or the pack, it's just right there handy for me. And makes life easy. Be, as Canterbury says, smoothing it. We like to smooth it. Everything in its place there. Like so. There you have it. All right, that's about a 30-minute video, but that wasn't too bad. You get the gist of what kind of kits I have. I mean, just to let you know, those of you who watch the my kits videos, I've added a few things to them from your comments. The get home bag, I've added a pair of gloves to it, a pair of socks. Thank you for your comments. Those were very good suggestions. So I added a pair of aviator gloves, Air Force aviator gloves. And I've added a pair of wool socks. So, I mean, my kits are always evolving. As I learn more, as I see more, as new equipment comes out that I think fits my needs, then I add that to the kit. I still want to keep things light, mobile. One thing that I have been thinking about is during a get home scenario, I mean, you're talking about probably something very drastic happening. For instance, it was just this past week, this is Sunday, so this past week had a chemical plant just southwest of us explode. And there were several evacuation notices or shelter-in-place notices. And we were in town when this happened. So, you know, things happen, folks. You know, you just never know. We had a gathering here at the shop with family, been 3 weeks ago. And one of my cousins who lives down south of us in the Beaumont area, they had a forest fire, and he was blocked in on his house. He had a one street going into his house, and he was blocked. Had to get emergency people out there and everything so that they could get out of their house and come down here. I mean, it's just you never know. You never know. It is best to have something on you that that is going to help your situation of anything you can imagine that would happen in your area. Do you have plants in your area? Not plants, living plants. I'm talking about chemical plants, petroleum plants, food processing plants, any type of plants that could explode or send chemicals in the air or toxic fumes. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for forest fires? I mean, that is a prominent thing in many areas today, especially California. Hurricanes, tornadoes. I mean, you are not special. Murphy can raise his head on you too. So it's best to be prepared and not need it than to need it and not have it. Okay. So one thing that I was thinking about in my pocket kits, my town pocket kits, and I'll put a link to that kit or that video here at the bottom, is if I'm leaving and I have to have everything that's on me is all I've got, I can't get back to the car, can't get my kits out of the car or what I need out of the car, then I'm gonna have to scrounge things on my way home. So I didn't have any place to put it. My pockets are full. So I needed something that I could carry with me. And this is a good option. Just throw this in your pocket. This is a great option, okay? But I saw this little T&W pack, and I saw it on disaster preparedness, and I think it's a great little channel. And this is just a backpack that just, it just throws over your back, but it rolls up to about that big around, and just put that in your pocket. So on the way, you can just throw some things in there. Or one of those little things that I showed you in my get home kit, those Maxpedition dump pouches on your belt. A great piece of kit. Just throw whatever cord. Maybe you find a water bottle sitting out in front of a store or something that you can use that will help your situation. You need something to put that in. So add that to your kit. So, as you think of things and you go through different scenarios of what if, then figure out a solution for that, okay? So anyway, I thought maybe I would share that with you. And this is just Pacific Northwest Bushcraft. You can just do a Google search on it, and these will pop up. A great piece of kit. I've also have a ground cloth from them too that is a great piece of kit. So anyway, I thought maybe I would share that. But at the end of this video, you'll see the other kit videos that I've done, and maybe to give you some ideas for your kit, because everybody's situation is different. Your skill level is different. Your geographic location is different. Your needs are different. I mean, you may have kids with you. I don't have kids. I do have, in most cases that I go to town, I do have my mother. I carry her to town with me a lot of times so that she can pick up some things that she needs and things like that. But it folds up into nothing, and you just put a rubber band around that, or a Ranger band, and just put it in your pocket, and you got something to carry your scrounge in. All right. So anyway, it's a Sunday. I'm heat treating. I need to go check my blades, and until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure to take a child with you, get the opportunity. Don't forget those cleaning Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again very soon.